In now, Blake Swihart. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs have scored. Swihart takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as the lead swells to 7-0.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Griffey is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Eckersley is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Boston's out in front, 7-0. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the Red Sox have to deal with a real threat on the bases from the get-go.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Digging in, Cal Ripken, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting third.
Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Quinn, the runner at second with 1 away. Turned on down the line. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
This is line to left. Martinez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
Lifted the other way out to left center, giving Chase his junior. He's there and records the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Troy Percival enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Griffey Jr. moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Griffey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Red Sox. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Shoots this one over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. Montano is going to have room out there as he puts this. Stepping into the box, Blake Swihart, and he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second, but no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. The relay, and he's going to make it there barely as he's into second base with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. So here now is the pitcher, Chris Sale. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Andrew Benintendi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60.
Line to the right side. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering.
And the run is in to score from third. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. So striding forward now, Cesar Montano. He flew out in his last at bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. 3 runs already home here. He'll try it again from first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 11-1. David Price is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Leading off for the Beat, pitcher, Troy Percival.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Gwynn. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He got on top of one and was a ground out. Bogarts has it on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is pulled into right. Gwynn is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line to the right side, but foul. Price ready with the 0-1. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Chipper Jones. Now the first pitch here from Price. This is line to left. Martinez there to put it away for route number 2.
First baseman number 35.
Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left.
Leading off for Boston.
And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1.
Right.
Rafael Devers is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. Hard hit ball to second, taken by Alomar. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. Right fielder. Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Griffey as he takes it for out number 2. At the plate, Sander Bogaerts. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Takes just. A lefty standing 6 foot.
Ball behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Troy Percival. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Jeff Bagwell will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Bagwell absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan knowing he's not going to get jammed.
On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Vladimir Guerrero will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Dave Steve gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Montano. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Montano takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he sends it on the ground to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Into the box, Blake Swihart stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Swihart takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And a relay to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Billy Wagner gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Wagner waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 30.
Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Drew Pomeranz. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Quinn racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Guerrero is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Ripken takes it in. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. Eduardo Rodriguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So coming to the plate, Tony Gwynn. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Soft liner towards short. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Now the relay home. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He's grounded out and lined out in two-way right. Betts has a read on it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner from third crosses the plate. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Hit hard towards center. And Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
High in the air out to center field. Montano has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. High and deep to right center. On the run is Griffey, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Montano takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So digging in now, Mitch Moreland. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last debut. Fly ball out toward left center field. Guerrero on the move. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Barry Larkin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Billy Wagner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. Ripped on the ground to first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Gwynn. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Swing and a little blooper to center. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the 2nd out. Nice play. So striding in, Cal Ripken. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bouncer down the line. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. Jim Edmonds will grab a back to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Montano. And that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Jim Edmonds will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Trevor Hoffman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 15, Jim Edmonds.
Stepping in, Blake Swihart. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Picked up by Larkin. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next up for the Red Sox, Ian Kinsler. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. But that'll be off the right field wall. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Steve Pierce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Steve Pierce.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Guerrero on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he hits one on a line to left field. Oh, and he misses it. Now in the box, Cesar Montano. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. And Edmonds will put this one away like so, and that will be that. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Boston's out in front, 21-4. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Set and the pitch, and that one just missed outside.
Third baseman, Clipper Jones.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 down the first baseline, backhanded, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Riding in once again, Frank Thomas. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Drilled down the line, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. 3rd baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra base.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Montano. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And a step off. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
And plenty of room out there for Edmonds, and there are two gone now. Digging in to try it again, Blake Swihart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Into the box now, Barry Larkin starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
Omar Vizquel will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Betts giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tony Gwynn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that's a home run into the top tank. Craig Kimbrell will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Kenny Lofton will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Kenny Lofton.
This is pulled into right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he is into third with a two-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted three.
Edgar Martinez will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at third. Lofton on third with two out. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they
No quiero que te me escape, no, ven. Viejo. Ah, pues me lo falta. Eso. Con todos los picheos medio. Con tampo medio. Tú eres un culo que está cogiendo play. Vamos a ya No, contra este no tengo que traerle a Crisel, no es necesario. Déjame traerte a Wiley. Vamos a ver, derecho, zurdo. Derecho, zurdo. Derecho, 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 zurdo. Bueno, va a jugar suave. Le fue muy bien en el juego pasado. Entonces, zurdo, derecho. Ahí es que me gusta. ¿Dijiste algo? Si no te gano por más de 10 perdí. Por más de 15. Si no te gano pierdo el juego. Si no te gano por más de 15 pierdo el juego. Si no te doy 10 honrones pierdo el juego.
Matinee. Malik Smith the next to hit. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hard hit ball to second. Kinsler's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Montano is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Line towards center field. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is... Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Smith is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's hitless in 6 tries. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll get us started in the top of the second. This is pulled into right. Oh, and he misses it. Ready now, Kevin Kiermaier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the second deck and gone.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that.
Here's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Into the box now, Jake Bowers. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Montano ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Up next for the Rays, number 19. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Number 5, Matt Duffy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Devers has it. Throw in time for the third out, but it's... Next will be the designated hitter, Steve Pierce, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smith's on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most...
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Duffy gloves it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Settling in now, Blake Swihart. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Stephen Wright is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Well, there to make the play is Kinsler as he takes away a knock. 1 gone. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And he swings here and sends one in the air, deep down the right field line.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Pham leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Right side. Kinsler showing off his range, and there's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 1, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit high and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. In now, Jake Bauers.
Number 9.
Ripped down the first base line. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. Flied out at his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Grounded to the right. There to get it is Kinsler. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 7 and the Red Sox 1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ellos están contando mucho con Franceley Bueno. Ya Franceley Bueno no me convence a mí de hace par de años. Buenas noches, buenas noches. Pero se va a agua ya, mi amor, porque ya están a la goma, ya están condicionados el terreno de juego. Y tenemos una segunda sin ya. Buenas noches, mi amor, buenas noches. No, perdón, ¿cómo tú vas a decir eso? Porque nosotros estamos jugando el agua, así que no queremos que se juegue. Siguen ahí, yo le voy a hacer cuento. Pero hermano, trate de venir con un cuento diferente, porque ese cuento ya no lo sabemos yo. Si no me voy a olvidar, no, que estoy empezando, que mucha pelota, que emoción. Sí, o sea, con nosotros los leones, hermano, viene ese viejo. Pero tú dices de que con las estrellas que está. Te llamo para decirte que estoy enamorado. Sí, pues me confundí con Macarí Félix, pues. Sí, hombre, no, esa basura la que viene en mi equipo, pero bueno.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left. Smith is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to left. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short, right to him. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that. In now, number 19. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Drew Pomeranz answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Malik Smith, no hits to this point. To second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready once again, Matt Duffy, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Devers fields it cleanly. Kinsler for 1. Relay to first in time, and just here's J.D. Martinez. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Here's the 0-1. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Here's Steve Pierce now. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Our neighbors. No, we're 35 minutes away from our neighbors. And we just passed movie theaters. Let's go.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a...
Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Betts. At the track. The wall. Gone. To lead off the inning. Standing in now, Tommy Pham. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier in prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Wendell is on his way home. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. That's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Nero, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Heath Hembry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Malik Smith the next to hit. And they're runners at the corners now. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Martinez has a read on it. No trouble with this one. And the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Kiermaier is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Smith going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding into the box, Cesar Montano. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Takes just to the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Ji-Man Choi. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. No balls and a strike to count. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in a gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
On the ground to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball team. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't,
belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Martinez. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Number 9.
Joe Kelly gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Como la ciudad, los que son como la ciudad, no las casas, tienen muchas casas.
Into the box now, Jake Bowers, pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Montano. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, number 19. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
And he swings here and sends one in the air, deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Kinsler is there for it. And that's the third out. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Rays are out in front, 15-3. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
¿Tú sabes que este juega eso? Un juego que es para mayores de 18 años. Pero también esto es otra cosa.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And this one is gone, a home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Andrew Kittredge takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in now, Blake Swihart, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit.
Yeah, and giving up an arc.
And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retired. Malik Smith the next to hit.
Left fielder, Malik.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Line toward right center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Down the third baseline. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ji-Man Choi. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those Dero's round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Chris Sale comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in, Joey Wendell. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Swing and a liner. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting, center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Slow grounder to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later inning.
Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone! Into the box, Cesar Montano. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smith's on the move. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez.
Yeah.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between...
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home run.
Designated hitter.
Here's Steve Pierce now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that retires the side. 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Number 1 will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Montano is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Number 9.
Now to the plate, Jake Bowers. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting. Number 19.
Into the box, number 19. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Hit down the line at first. And this is by Moreland and down the line, a fair ball.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Digging in, Blake Swihart. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. This is line to left. Oh, misses it. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts. He went deep last time up.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from second. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. Stepping in, Cesar Montano. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Betts on at first, nobody out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out, and he'll step off. Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's set. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Smith. Gone! Rafael Devers, the next to bat. On the line, that's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the out.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. In now, Blake Swihart.
Yeah, that last one wasn't exactly a tape-measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, but they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kiermaier looks up. Gone!
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. Pham is there to make the catch, and Mercer digging in. Matt Duffy. He leads off this half inning in what they hope to be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Montano is in pursuit. 1 down. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Up with it is Kinsler. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tommy Pham. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Smoke on the ground, left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Boy, talk about having a day, Vivo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit high and deep out to left. Martinez looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Grounded back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line. Get yourself on base to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Number 1 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Hit to third. In time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
20-19 in this ball game today. The Boston Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chris Sale earns the victory on the mound. Sergio Romo struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Viene otra. 5-4
Winning pitcher is Chris Sale. Credit the save to Craig Kimbrell. Also, Sergio Romo. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.